playing as Iron Man in a rank match. I think I went like 21-0 or 22-0 or something like that. I should have died a couple times, but I managed to survive. But I'm gonna just show you this game. I think this is a perfect tutorial on how to use Iron Man properly. Not to gas myself up, but I'm gonna just hit play and kind of talk to my thought process. If I can get the shit to play. All right, here we go. I'm gonna skip through the menu part. All right, we got Penny, we got Thor. I forget who else we got on our team. Oh, um, this is me watching like an old replay footage. So my teammates and myself will be in red and the opponents will be in blue. I don't know why they do that when you go to spectate. It's confusing as shit to me, but just keep that in mind. When you see blue names in health bars, no, that's the enemy. I don't know why they did it like that, but I wanted to explain that because it confused the shit out of me at first. All right, so here I come around that corner. I'm expecting hella people to be on point. So I hit my triangle to activate my ability for that damage boost. Because I'm trying to damage boost whoever comes around this corner. So I'm just flooding that area with damage. I'm just carpet bombing. Trying to seal off that entrance as much as I can. I gotta slow down this Angela because she's just hunting me the whole time. Now it's time to get out the jam. Now I'm just flooding their back line with damage. It's just free pressure on their back lines. The thought process behind this is you want to make sure that their healers use all their abilities so they're on cooldowns. So that cloak bubble back there, I want to shoot at that cloak so she wastes her bubble. So now our tanks can push and she doesn't have that bubble to protect herself because she already used it protecting herself from me. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get them to waste resources so they can't use them when they need them. That's why I'm flooding their back line with damage. I don't care about getting the kills right now. I'm just trying to make them waste resources. In close combat like this, you will almost exclusively want to use your laser beam. Almost exclusively. It goes through multiple targets at a time, so if they're all bunched up like that, you can hit your laser and get free damage on all of them. That's just free ult charge. So that's what I'm doing. Anytime I get in close range, you got to use that laser because it's just more efficient. You get free damage. It's more efficient. You don't have to be as accurate. The problem is it only has a range of I want to say 25 to 30 meters, I think. So you got to be you when you want to use that laser, you got to get in, pop your laser, do as much damage as you can, and then get out before you die because you don't want to give away a free kill. Trying to get thirsty, which is what I did here. I'm using my laser. Angela tried to knock me off the map like I'm not also fucking flying. That was stupid. And I'm right back at it. Targeting this Angela, she's super thirsty. More pressure on that back line. I don't care if I'm blinded, I'm just shooting back there anyway. Angela's still being thirsty, not doing shit. Groot is free food to Iron Man. This is what I was telling you about. Do not use your ult for anything other than to cancel another ult. Unless you're desperate and like you gotta clear the point immediately and you can get a quick three-piece and win the match, fine. But outside of like very specific situations, you almost exclusively want to use Iron Man's ult to cancel somebody else's. That's what it was designed for. Luna popped her ult, and in Luna's ult, everybody's basically indestructible while they're in that circle. They're basically indestructible. So what do? You got to get close. You don't want to get too close because they will, pick you out of the air. But you can't be too far away because if you pull the trigger from too far away, everybody can see that ult coming and they'll just wait and block it. So that's why you got to pick your spots and you got to get too. You got to figure out how close you can get because if you get too close, they'll pick you off and cancel your ult. If you're too far away, it's really easy to block. So it's about timing and positioning. They don't have any shields, so it's easier for me to get this off. But Luna popped that ult. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to pop that ult. Because now I get to do this. I canceled their ult, killed 3 of them. Now half their team is dead. They're scrambled. They're panicked. Angela's still off to the right, thirsting, not doing shit. She just fell off the map. I didn't even peep that. Look at the kill feed in the top right corner. How did you're fucking flying? How did you fall off the map? How did you fall off the map? Oh, she got hit with that Thor shit and she couldn't fly anymore. That's hilarious. All right, another one bites the dust. Whatever. So now they got a full reset. I killed half their team with that one ult, canceled their Luna ult, and now it's just free eats. More pressure in their back line, making them waste more resources. Angela's coming back to be thirsty. I'm leading her to the mines. Those are our teammates' mines. So now I'm just eating back here. Because I got that rocket ult to protect me. Got that rocket ult to protect me. That's destroyed. I'm already out the gem. I'm away from that cloak ult. And now I'm just getting free damage here. Helping my teammates out. Groot is just a giant target for Iron Man. Iron Man counters the shit out of Groot. And now they switch to Iron Man, it sounds like. I just don't see him yet. But you see, it's all about positioning, and you got to think through it. You got to position yourself in a position to take advantage of a situation, making the healers waste resources, making their tanks turn around to get heals. Just don't let them walk to the point. Just make it as hard as possible for them to get to the point. I protected my healers while attacking theirs at the same time. You see, I'm not flying all over the map trying to sneak around and get kills. I'm not trying to flank people. I'm staying with my team. I canceled it. See, that's a perfect example. I canceled their Iron Man ult because he was way too close and he made it way too obvious he was about to use it. Look at this. He's just standing there. He's just hovering there with his laser. He already has half his health gone, and then he decided to pop his ult. That's how you die in your Iron Man ult. He already has half his health bar gone. No, that's why you got to pick your spots carefully. You can't just pull the trigger and hope it works out. But yeah, I'm staying with my team. I'm not flying around the map trying to pick off healers. I'm usually just trying to hover above my own healers to protect them because I can protect our healers and pressure theirs at the same time. And you can't do that with a lot of other people. Cool. So we won that first round easy. I got my ult charge. I'm going to skip through this. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right. Round 2. Now I'm just sitting here waiting for them. I really just want to see what they're running. Hopefully I don't get spotted. Most people don't pay attention. There's that Iron Man again. Now I know who to bully. Nobody back there. Boom. So this is what I just said not to do. The only reason I'm doing it like this is because it's the very start of the round and I don't want them to know where I'm coming from. And we already won that first round, so I get a little more breathing room to be more aggressive. So that's why I'm flanking like this and getting free food in their back line. They have no idea where I am. I'm not making any noise. No footsteps, nothing. And then I just start shooting out of nowhere. 1. You gotta hold angles. You can't just sit there in that hallway. If I would have came out through that threshold, I would have gave a free target to that Punisher around that corner. But instead, I hold this angle or hold that corner. So in order for them to get a shot on me, they have to turn that corner and deal with my laser. I'm not just gonna hover outside that door and sit there and be a free target for Punisher. You gotta remember what angles to hold. And then I turn around. I'm taking a lot of damage. I got my kill. There's no reason to sit there and be thirsty and die trying to get another one. Reset, get back to your team, and now look, more free damage. Because I wasn't super thirsty. More free damage. Targeting that Strange. I want to break that shield. He's 1 tap. Got him. More damage. Punisher got on me. I had to get out that jam. Punisher ult. Oh, that was super risky. I didn't think I was going to be able to kill him, but I got him. I stopped that Punisher roll. That's what I was talking about. You want to lead with your laser as much as possible because it's just melting people's health bars. If you use your primary, it's more for splash damage and AoE, area of effect. And there's a gap in between shots. So, say for example, if you're shooting at somebody and you got them one tap and you shoot your primary splash damage, it will if you die while that shot is on the way to whoever you're trying to kill, the bullet goes away and you don't get the kill. So if you got somebody one tap and you shoot it and it's like halfway to them and you die before that, you're not gonna get the kill. That's why it's better to use the laser because there's no gap in between the damage. It's just straight eating away their health bars. Which is why I did this. That's why I used the laser instead of my primary. And I saved my ult. I didn't have to use my ult for that. Bullying their Iron Man. More free damage in their backline. I'm just trying to stay with my team, do as much damage as I can without dying. Here comes that Wanda ult. She didn't kill anybody with that, just wasted her ult. Now I get to use my ult. And I missed, I forgot. I think somebody dodged it. That sucks. But we still stopped the Invis ult. And now I'm just focused on cleaning up. You see that Punisher shooting from underneath that bridge. He has this turret. He's shooting from under the bridge. I'm avoiding that because that turret is a goddamn demon. And he doesn't have an angle on me. Look where he's shooting from. He doesn't have an angle on me at all. He doesn't even know I'm here outside of my laser. Iron Man's targeting me. Memorize where the health packs are. That's the only reason I went this way. Memorize where the health packs are. I knew where that one was. It'll come with practice. But yeah, bro, I'm thinking the whole time. It's not just point and click. It's positioning. I ran away from that Iron Man. He didn't know where I was. All I needed was a health pack. Came back, whooped his ass. Now it's just cleaning up. Punisher's dead. Everybody else is dead. Wanda's about to die. And that's GG's, boy. That's how you play Iron Man. It's about positioning, timing, and you got to use your brain and rely on your teammates. Protect your healers so they can protect you. And that's how you win MVP. Fucks with your boy. That's what I did to that Luna. Fuck yeah. 21-0. 11 final hits. Most kills, most damage. Got the 3P. 14k damage. I only took 3,000. That is a fantastic tutorial.